Alright, yeah, so we just got a bunch of new stuff here at the shop, and this is the easiest way to introduce it to you guys. Through the live, because we can save the video and post it up on all of our social media. And then you guys can check out all the rad new stuff that just came in. So, we received our Hasigawa order this week. Hasigawa is one of the most trusted names in cutting boards and that kind of stuff in Japan. So you'll often see professional sushi chefs with Hasigawa boards. I'll show you them here in a second. But first we got a few different sizes of sushi mats. These guys are made from easy to wash plastic, so they don't get moldy like the wood ones. Pretty awesome product. Small, medium, and large. We also received a bunch of, 4 different sizes of their cutting board. These cutting boards are super unique. They're made with a wood core. They're plastic, super soft cutting surface. And the wood core prevents them from bending or warping. They're really easy to clean. Dishwasher friendly. You can also pick yourself up one of these scrapers to keep them clean. Pretty awesome alternative to the end grain cutting boards that we highly recommend. These ones are also really easy on your Japanese knives. I don't have the exact measurements on those right now, but we'll post them up on the website. We got 4 different sizes, a couple of smaller ones, easy to handle. Bit of a bigger one here, kind of more restaurant size. And then one pretty big one, which would be great for butchering fish, that kind of stuff. Super easy to clean. Wood core, nice and soft for your Japanese knives. We're pretty stoked to have these in the shop. Make a great gift for someone who likes to butcher lots of fish. So yeah, we're really excited to add those products to the shop. Alright, we received a little bump up on some of our Masutanis, the ever popular Masutani. This is the 165 Damascus Nikiri. Few different camera angles today, so hopefully we can put together some kind of video for you guys for YouTube and get some content going on that channel. We also received some of the Kosan Toku, pretty awesome little utility knife. Super affordable, BG10. These guys are based out of Echizen, Japan. There are some of our best-selling knives here at the shop. This is the little 180 millimeter Gyuto. It's got a blue Paka handle, BG10 steel, Sushime finish. We are super excited to add some Wa Gyuto from Nakagawa. We had a couple of his Honiaki knives before, but now we're starting to add some of his double-edged chef knives in Wa Gyuto. This one is a 240 millimeter silver 3 Jinsen. Beautifully finished knife, all stainless steel. Retailing around 500, I think. It has a teak handle and buffalo horn collar. Beautiful knife. Nice fit and finish. nicely rounded around the choil and on the spine as well. Hasigawa, for some of you may know, he was working for Kenichi Shiraki, one of the most highly regarded blacksmiths in Sakai, who just retired and shut his shop down. So Nakagawa-san has taken over his clients and opened up his own workshop now, so we're really excited to get some of his branded chef knives and hanayaki. We've already got a few of the Yanagiba, and they've been pretty awesome. So next up we have some little ironwood knives from Naigara Hamono. This is the SG2 Sushime finish with the custom ironwood handles done in Sakai. Of course, Naigara Hamono, some of our favorite knives at the shop. These guys are based out of Hirosaki. Head blacksmith is Yoshikazu, and he is super talented. We love his knives. These ones especially are really well balanced and beautiful. A little bit of a different hammer pattern than the regular SG2 series. These ones have a little bit of kind of an octagonal hammer pattern on them. Pretty cool. This is the 150mm Kirotsuke Petty. Beautiful little petty knife. We also received, oh, that is another Kirotsuke. There is also a regular petty 150. Beautiful Western ironwood handles. These are all stainless knives. SG2. This is the 180mm Nikiri. They point their tip out on the Nikiri, kind of like a Kirotsuke tip. But this is what they call their Nikiri, not a bunka. It's got a pretty flat profile, so going to lend itself better to the push-pull style of chopping. Superb fit and finish on these guys. Beautiful. This is the 210mm Kirotsuke Gyuto. And I'll take out the regular Gyuto just so we can compare. So we got both the Kirotsuke and the regular Gyuto. The regular Gyuto has a little bit more of a curve up towards the tip, so a little bit better for rock chopping. And the Kirotsuke, they generally have a little bit of a flatter profile, but this one does have a little bit more of a curve up to the tip, so if you do like the rock chop, just be careful for that pointy tip, because it can tend to get stuck in the cutting board if you're not careful. So better for the push-pull style chopping. Beautiful slim ironwood handle knives, fit beautiful in the handle or in the hand. All stainless SG2, so that was the 210mm Kirotsuke. Just the regular Gyuto 210mm. They measure a little bit short. I think they're around 200mm. So most of the Naigara knives, for edge length, you can minus the 10mm. They usually measure like that. We also received a 240 Kiritsuke Gyuto and regular 240 Gyuto. Beautiful knives. A little bit of a hollow grind. Good food release. Breeze to sharpen. Excellent knives from Nagara Hamono out of Hirosaki. Did I miss one? Alright, we also received a couple of super special knives from Takeshi Saji. Of course, many of you are familiar with Takeshi Saji, one of the more well-known blacksmiths from Japan. He's had quite a long career. He's one of the founding members of Tekifu Knife Village, where he currently works out of. I think he's in his late 70s now, or I'm not sure of his exact age, but he's getting up there, but he's still producing some beautiful knives. And we love these. These are his R2 Mirror Damascus Staghorn. This is a 210mm Gyuto. Nice texture on the Damascus cladding. It will really slide through the food quite nicely. Beautiful balance on Saji's knives, as always. These ones are nice, pretty nice and thin actually behind the edge. You can't really see there, but 210mm Gyuto. And all of these are up on the site already. We were busy this weekend adding them to the site. This is 180mm Bunka R2 Mirror Damascus from Takeshi Saji. Nice height on this guy. Lots of knuckle clearance. We love the Bunka shape for chopping vegetables and doing everything a Santoku would do, but just looking a little cooler, I think. We love these slim staghorn handles from Saji. They are beautiful. So just two knives from those two shapes from Saji-san this week. And we also received the special order of limited edition Nagara Hamono Agame Super Knives. We ordered these back in the winter. So the blades are made in Hirosaki by Yoshikazu-san, and then they were sent to the handle maker in Sakai to finish. And these are pretty cool, kind of wah style staghorn handles. So we received one, well, we have a few copies of these each, but there is the Santoku, the 180mm Santoku. These are staghorn kind of wah handles. These are 3/4 tang knives with a turquoise end cap, staghorn base, and I believe this is a rosewood collar. I'm just going to double check. And then a little beautiful little silver spacer at the top. Super sick. They are actually balanced quite nicely. I was a little wondering what they were going to feel like, but they're not handle heavy at all. Super beautiful. We love Agame Super Steel for its easy sharpening and a little bit more rust resistance than white carbon steel, and even the blue number 1 and number 2. Super cool handles. Turquoise end cap. It's pretty stylish. Also got a few Nikiris. This one's super cool. Kind of has a curved down handle. Really like that. Fits in the hand really nicely, actually. Similar shape to those SG2 knives we just looked at. These are carbon steel core, stainless cladding. A little bit of a different hammer mark on these ones too. Kind of looks like a little flame almost. Little S hammer. Super thin behind the edge for really delicate or intricate veg work. We got some bunka as well. A little bit more of a curve up to the tip on this one. Bunka is just a little all-purpose knife, kind of made for veggie prep, but you could chop up, dice up chicken breasts or portion fish with it if you wanted to. Just kind of an all-purpose knife. 210 millimeter Gyuto. The 210 millimeter Gyuto is probably the most common sized chef knife that we sell. Around 8 inches. This one is more like 200 millimeters, so just under 8 inches. Beautiful little knife. It's custom staghorn handle, turquoise end cap. I have to confirm that is rosewood, but either way, these are super stylish knives, and they're very limited edition. We won't be ordering these again. This is a one-time deal at the shop. So we have a 210 millimeter Kiritsuke Gyuto. Nice flat profile for push-pull style chopping. Pointy tip for really intricate veg work, dicing garlic and shallots. We have a 240 millimeter Kiritsuke Gyuto. This is the Sushime Agame Super line of knives. We also are getting them in with just a regular wah handle. We got these in earlier this year with just a regular wah handle, and they sold out instantly, so we will be also getting these knives back in with just a regular teak wah handle. But these ones I think are quite awesome if you are a knife collector or if you're looking for something super unique for a gift. There won't be very many of these knives around. I think another shop in the United Kingdom or Australia got a few of these before, but super limited edition. Lovely. 240 millimeter Gyuto. Very thin edges on these. Super duper sharp. Beautiful knives. We have 270 millimeter Gyuto. Unreal. These are super cool. They look really good in the case. We also got a 270 millimeter Kiritsuke Gyuto. Staghorn handle, turquoise end cap. And we got a couple of these Sujihikis, and I believe one sold already last night, so someone peeped that I had put them up on the internet already, so minus one of these. So I think there's 2 left, maybe. But these are very cool. Like I said, I was kind of hesitant about the balance point on these ones. I thought they might be a little handle heavy, but they seem to be pretty awesome. Not too bad at all. Gorgeous knives from Nagara Hamono out of Hirosaki. We got 3 copies of this little straight razor from Shigeki Tanaka, our favorite blacksmith out of Miki City, 4th generation Tanaka-san. Did his training at Takafu Knife Village, then moved back home and took over the family's workshop. He's a 4th generation. These are little straight razors, blue carbon number 2, I believe. Yeah, blue 2 straight razor, just with the fixed handle. Does not fold. It's wrapped in a little cord. These guys are super sharp, I can guarantee that. But if you buy one of these, you should also get yourself a nice, hard, natural water stone, keeping it nice and honed and razor sharp. Super unique little Damascus cladding on there. I don't know if you can see it. Sick. These will make a great Christmas gift. I don't imagine they're going to last very long. And finally, we have received a couple more knives from Yoshikazu Akida. A couple of Haniaki knives. I splashed one up on my stories there last night. But first, we have this oil quenched 210 millimeter Western Gyuto. This is full tag. Oil quenched Haniaki. Beautifully balanced. Yoshikazu Akida was another famous blacksmith from Sakai. He's got over 40 years of knife making experience. And he was designated a traditional craftsman by the Japanese government back in the late 80s. He started blacksmithing in his early 20s. And he makes some of the most highly sought after Gyuto, Haniaki Gyuto. Stunning knives. You can see the little hamao there. That's created by, they wrap the spine in the tang, a special clay mixture for the heat treat to create their patterns. So they have a soft spine and tang, and then the cutting edge is super hard. And that's the transition from the Agame to the Chigane, that line that they call a hamon. That's the little transition. And last but definitely not least, we have received, that is a white number, sorry, this was a white number 3 oil quenched Haniaki. We also received this white number 1 double mirror finished 240 millimeter Mizu Haniaki. This is a water quenched. Which ends up making the steel just that much harder when it's quenched in water versus oil. The failure rate is much higher, but you get a slightly harder steel with a water quench. And on this one he has created, I don't know if you can see the hamon, but this one has the Mount Fuji hamon with a little moon over there and some waves coming in. There, you can kind of see it there. Stunning knife. This has an ebony handle with silver spacers. You know, Akida's Maker's Mark. Absolutely stunning knife. This one is up for grabs. It was special ordered in, but the buyer has backed out, so it is up for grabs. This would make quite a piece in your kitchen. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We are going to post this up to YouTube later tonight to try and get some more content on the YouTube channel going. We just made our first little TikTok video last night too, so follow us on TikTok, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to do our best this winter to get more YouTube. Thanks, Derek. We're going to do our best to get some more YouTube content going for everyone with some more cutting tips and all that fun stuff. So thanks for tuning in, everyone.